Hey guys, we're on a daily dose. Happy Halloween. It's Friday, October 31st, 2025. Happy Halloween, happy Friday. We're back to one of my favorite subjects in the past few weeks and my favorite word to really rail about, which is buyout. So as we know, we are in the week of termination for Brian Kelly, the LSU coach. That firing happened, and there's been a lot of consternation about who pays it, and the governor doesn't want the AD making the next pick, and the AD's gone, all these kinds of things. He had about $53 million left on the contract. Again, not a buyout. It's not a buyout when you have remaining time on the contract. They may be negotiating a buyout, but the way it is now, as reported, Brian Kelly has $800,000 a month due from now until I think 2030, 2031. $800,000 a month. Now there's a duty to mitigate, there's offset, there's all those things. But again, these are sticky situations. Is LSU going to be sending a private eye to see if Brian Kelly is actively searching for a job? Is he taking a job that he should take? Is he getting paid what he should make to help the offset against LSU's financial obligation? At the end of the day, who knows? But not a buyout. Maybe a buyout if they negotiate something. Why would he do that? Well, to get better payment terms, get money up front, maybe a lump sum, maybe over 2 or 3 installments instead of over the next whatever years. But there's no incentive for Brian Kelly to negotiate a buyout unless it's great terms, like almost the same $53 million he's going to make on a much better payment terms. Otherwise, why would he do it? Why would LSU do it? Well, to save a little money, to get them off their books, we'll see. But as of now, no buyout. Now, over at Nebraska, Matt Rhule, who is rumored to be a candidate for Penn State, he re-ups with Nebraska, gets a big bump and an extension. But he has to pay $15 million if he leaves and goes somewhere else. Of course, he wouldn't pay it, but a new school would pay it. That's a buyout. Okay, now we're talking about a buyout. Buyouts are certainly part of these deals when they're the way that the coach is paying the buyout, right? Not the school, or not the coach has to pay to leave. This is what we talked about Bill Belichick when he was signed, and he had a buyout of $10 million if he left Carolina before June 1 of 2025. Obviously, that didn't happen. On June 1, it went down to $1 million. With the idea that, hey, he could go to an NFL job, only pay out $1 million. Well, maybe he would have with all the turmoil there, but there's no NFL job for him to take. Those are the buyouts. The buyouts are when the coach leaves voluntarily, has to pay a sum back to the school, which again is paid by the new school usually, as part of his exit. What's in the media so often is buyouts from the school side, which are not really buyouts. They're just paying off the rest of the contract. It's a pet peeve. It's my pet peeve, and I had to vent once again. Matt Rhule has a buyout. Brian Kelly doesn't. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Halloween. Enjoy the start of November. Talk to you soon.